So you guys just saw my trading session today, and now we're going to talk about the reasons why I took these trades, and we're going to talk about how to find the high probability setups, and they're going to be located at the key entry point. So we're going to talk about how to find those key entry points as well. And the first key entry point that I was trying to locate when I first look at the chart was this trend line, because when I came in, prices are working above the EMA and we are making lower highs and lower lows. So this is an uptrend. So my first goal was to find some sort of trend line. And you guys can see at the very start of the day, there are some lows forming right here, and we have a swing right here. And most of your trend lines, you will find them using first two swings if you want to be really early. So I used this swing to connect it with this swing, and the third swing confirmed it. So from this point on, I knew that this trend line is valid and we are legitimately in an uptrend. And since we are in an uptrend, we're only looking to go long. We're only looking to buy. But we just don't want to buy anywhere on the chart. We want to buy at the key entry point. So you just have to stay away from these trades right here. This right here, this pattern is called congestion. This is a small little consolidation. And the only way you trade this safely is you fade the breakout. So this was the first potential trade according to our rules. You have a failed break lower, you're above the EMA, and your trend line is holding prices nicely and big bullish bar. So this was a very high probability setup because multiple key entry points were working together here. And you guys can see quick, easy scalp. And we have a first break of this uptrend. We have a first entry short, second entry short. Two-legged pullback. Market likes to move in twos, but we're not looking to go short here because we are in an uptrend. So first entry short, second entry short. I try to sneak in here to go long. Normally I don't go long above bars like this. I normally wait for this bar to finish, but this just felt so strong. The momentum felt so strong because EMA was holding prices nicely and it felt second entry short in an uptrend. Unfortunately, I missed the trade. Prices made a double top right here. So okay, something should be, caught our attention right now, that we just made a double top right here, almost a triple top, and we're starting to reversing. So this uptrend most likely played out and we can now be looking for shorts. We have a first entry long, second entry long. Once again, two-legged pullback, but we're not looking to go long. First of all, it's a horrible signal bar. But second of all, this uptrend played out with the break and a new high, because after break of a trend line, there's most likely going to be retest of a new extreme. And after that, prices may go into correction or straight up reverse. And so you don't want to go short, you don't want to go long, but you don't want to go short either because we are above the EMA. You want to wait for traders to tell you that they are shorting with you. So prices pushed below EMA and trapped a few more longs going long below the EMA and a big bearish bar. So this was also a very good trade below EMA. Prices is reversing now. Triple top right here, prices working below EMA. Here we made a gigantic move down, and here I made my first loser today. Look how steep this move down is. This is very oversold, and I knew a lot of sellers just, put everything into this move. So we have a first entry short, second entry short. Now, two-legged move, but we're far away from EMA and we're inside of this trend line. So I skipped this to second entry short. Prices made a new high, so this uptrend played out, but my gut feeling was telling me that this move down was so strong that we may reverse from here. So I, waited a little bit here even. But once we made this one tick higher and reversed lower and we ticked below this bar, I thought we trapped the bulls. I thought everybody went long here at the key entry point right here, and I thought I was going to outsmart them. What did end up happen, I got stopped out, and I should have listened to my initial gut feeling because this move was so strong. We sold off so sharply. This was very oversold, very close to 90-degree angle. And unfortunately, I started the day with a loser. Not really what you want to do, but it happens. And prices made the high right here. We have a first entry long pullback. We pushed below EMA and a second entry long, and it felt nicely. Even though we have a one tick bullish tent into the bar, that doesn't really matter. The important here is the stim, because at the very end of the bar, everybody started selling, and this is a bearish stim. So this is a failed second entry long, and I found the trend line from this point on. So this was confirmed right here. And market likes to move in twos, and a failed second entry long was a trap here because we were working now in a downtrend. And I was holding a runner. This is my swing position at this point on. So I wasn't able to re-enter right here, but all these trades right here are beautiful setups because they are closing below EMA and they're inside of the trend line, and we are in this bigger downtrend and beautiful big bearish bars. So multiple reasons to take these shorts. Prices are now below EMA and we're working lower. And I was holding my runner for the entire time. And notice how, once again, very strong sell-off right here. Very close to 90-degree angle. And I was, once again, my gut feeling that what I was thinking right here was the same thing I was thinking right here. But more importantly, this is the previous day's close and today's open. This is the current open high low indicator. If you don't want to draw the trend lines, you can use this indicator, and I would recommend you, because I normally don't use it because I can just eyeball it. But for those of you who really want to be sure where the key level is, because this is a very strong key level and prices will react to it throughout the day. So this is a very strong key level, and I was almost certain that there are going to be people willing to go long here at such a strong key level. And notice how far away we are from EMA. EMA acts as a magnet and will pull prices closer to it. First entry short, second entry short. Even though this is a second entry short, and it may look like we are in a downtrend, but we are starting to overshoot this downtrend, and we're finding a key level right here. And we are far away from EMA. So remember, we're not pattern traders. It's about reading the entire market structure, entire market context, what the institutions are doing. So felt second entry short, far away from EMA, good enough to go long in a support right here. And I was thinking we may catch a low of the day here, but it didn't happen. The sellers overwhelmed the market. The bullish sentiment basically vaporized. There were very few people willing to buy this market. So first entry long, second entry long, I knew I was taking a chance here that we're going short basically into this support right here, very close. But we're below EMA now, and people normally get trapped on the second entry long below EMA like this, because we were supposed to go higher from here, but we didn't. We instantly got rejected on the first bar and lower high once again below the EMA. So I just took this trade because small tiny little risk here, and unfortunately I just got stopped out to see it go where you thought it was gonna go. And we have a fell break lower below the support right here. And just like in this congestion right here, most breakouts will fail. So no surprise, breakout below this key level fails. But I waited for this higher low. We pushed above the EMA, big bullish bar. Key level is holding prices, EMA is holding prices, and we are inside of this trend line. Market is reversing from this point on. Fail, break lower. Most breakouts will fail. Remember that. Prices are now working up higher. Unfortunately, I tightened my runner here. And this pattern is very similar to the congestion right here. Look at, this is like 14 bars just going sideways, stacked next to each other. Look at all of these stems. And we broke below, big bearish bar, few ticks lower, trap, and instantly reverse. We are at the key entry point. We are at the EMA now. So fell break lower at the key entry point. Unfortunately, I chased this trade a little bit. So what ended up happening, I was thinking I was a little bit too flashy. I thought I was going to be a little bit too greedy, so I merged my contract together, and instead of going for 10 ticks, I went for 8 ticks, because I was starting to get a little bit scared. I'm being way too flashy chasing the market like this. Unfortunately, you guys can see what happened, but that doesn't really matter. I had 2 losses, which doesn't really happen that often. But luckily I caught this good runner and I made it up for it throughout the day. A little bit of a messy day, but what can you do? So hopefully you guys had a great trading day. Hopefully you guys get any value from the video, this type of video, when you guys see my first live trading and then me commentating. So if you do get any value, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you like to study the day trading. And remember guys, just wait for prices to get the key entry points. I'll see you guys